Hello and welcome to another Baldy Tim's Reviews. So today I'm in Nusa, Lembongan, my last day here, but I've got plenty of time for the ferry, so I thought I'd do the walk from Dream Beach. I got a few shots there by the swings overlooking the beach, which is a favourite Instagrammers' point of interest, and for those Instagram photos, luckily there was none of them there at that particular time a minute or so ago, so I was able just to get a bit of an establishing shot there. So I'm going to walk all the way to Mushroom Bay. I don't think it's going to take very long, probably an hour, but we'll see how we go. But hopefully there'll be quite a lot of points of interest along the way, so let's get walking. So just up from Dream Beach, only a few yards, is the Devil's Tier. So you go in through here, you do have to pay. There we go. That rattling in the background is a warehouse with the roof's in a slightly sorry state of repair, and the corrugated roof is rattling around in the wind a bit. And we just walk along here. Hopefully this is going to be a bit different, because I don't think many people actually walk on Nusa Lembongan. They get taxis, they get the motor scooters, even the odd electric bike, which, well, the scooters seem to be the favoured mode of transport for locals and tourists alike. We're going past at the moment. I think this is basically like a little kind of town hall for this particular little locality around Dream Beach. We're looking there. So I think that's what it is, basically like a little local admin building, I suppose like a parish council hall or office where I'm from. But yeah, as I was saying, not many people actually walk around here, so hopefully there won't be many other walking tours of Nusa Lembongan for you to look at. But so we're going to see a few points of interest. First one coming up right now, actually. This is where I actually stayed for 2 nights, in the Bagus Dream Beach Villa. That is very nice. I can highly recommend this place. It's got a little restaurant there, a pool, nice relaxing pool, and the rooms, little villas themselves, very nice, air conditioned as you'd expect. It's everything you need in there really. So had a pleasant couple of nights there. Everything is clean, everything's nice. Recommend that one. So we just walk up here. And yeah, you see some random things as you walk along here. Pile of bricks there. And like some sort of fuel tank there. And we haven't really even gone 200 or 300 yards yet from Dream Beach, and there's already another little local mart where you can stock up on things if you like. So that vehicle that's just gone by there is one of the local taxis. You sit in the back, in the open air, and it's quite fun to ride around in one of those, but that's not what I'm doing today. We have got a little spa thing there. I haven't partaken in any of these treatments myself, but it's here very close to Dream Beach, if that's what you want. Yeah, when these vehicles go by, these roads are very narrow, so I always stand aside just for safety's sake. And we've got another little shop there where you can get your knickknacks. I'm sure as we go along we'll be seeing plenty of scooters with tourists on like that. And here we have another little mini mart, and the first of several little kind of restaurants, coffee places. Yeah, I haven't been in that one. I have been in this place, the Wickhanda Grill. Had my first dinner there a couple of nights ago, and as the board says there, you can get all sorts of barbecue things. I've got sort of chicken satay skewers, which came with a bit of rice and all of that kind of thing, which they cook up on the griddle just here. And that was okay. Not the best chicken satay I've had in my life, not the worst either. Got yet another mini mart. Haven't even walked half a mile yet, and we've got these mini marts. And another spa and beauty sort of place. And yeah, this is another eating place. Yes, as it's so near to Dream Beach, we've got lots of little sort of B&Bs, restaurants, cafes, and little touristy shops, and these little mini marts. Here's yet another one. I'm losing count how many we've gone by so far. And another restaurant here. Not very busy at the moment because it's only about midday, 11:30 midday. Got another place in there. Don't get too excited about this paddy place if you're into diving. This one doesn't look like it's open, looks like it's closed down. There is a place here where you can hire, looks like scooters, but also these electric bikes here. So if you're feeling a bit more energetic and you want to cycle rather than scooter, there's an option there. So that place there I've just lingered on is Cookies restaurant, and it's got great reviews on Google and that kind of thing, and yeah, highly recommend that place. I've been there, well, I've had one dinner in there and 2 breakfasts. So a very nice scrambled egg and bacon on toast yesterday. This morning I had pancake. Last night I had nasi goreng, and they're all very nice. Everybody on the reviews says how nice that place is, and I can add to that and vouch for that place personally as well. Cookies, Dream Beach. You'll soon find it. All of these places are sort of very close to each other. So we're getting towards the end of town here. Oh, and there's a random chicken just hopped up there, clucking away at me. And I think that pretty well marks the end of, well, at least that part of the village. So we're just starting to walk now more out into the countryside. Got sort of banana trees here. There's someone in a golf sort of buggy there. And next up is this Lembongan cooking restaurant. Cooking class every day, book here. Haven't been in there, so don't know what it's like at all. And yeah, I've got another eatery here. It's a little bit out of town, that one, so not quite as busy as some of the ones we've gone by, but look like they're getting a couple of customers in just there. So, we've got Dream Beach signposted that way, Mushroom Beach signposted this way, so we must be on the right track. Let's carry on walking down here. Some of the architecture here in this part of the world is pretty surreal. But you might have noticed a very interesting sight. First of all, these people on scooters, not many of them wear crash helmets, so that'd be very frowned upon in the Western world. Right there, wouldn't it? Right, we'll carry on. I've just had to change cameras there. So a little word about DJI Osmo Action 3s. They can't handle the heat, tropical heat. I had that in, had the same thing in Bangkok. It was okay when I was cycling because I suppose you had the air movements. You're going a few miles an hour on a bicycle, so had enough cooling going over the unit, I guess. But walking in tropical heat, whether it's Bangkok, whether it's Bali, Nusa, Lembongan, yeah, they can't handle it really. So I've had to just switch to my iPhone and carry on with this walking tour of this. Not sure if that's going to be the same with the newer Osmo Actions. Like there's a 4, isn't there? And I think even a 5 just coming out now as of September 2024. They might be better, but yeah, certainly the 3 I'm having problems. I've had literally probably about 5 times now where the thing's just overheated and stopped filming. Anyway, little rant over. At least we're still filming again now. The stabilisation might not be quite as good with this, although to be fair, that it is pretty good on modern iPhones these days and modern phones generally. So hopefully it won't be quite as jittery as it sort of seems right now. So we're in another little town. So another little shop there where you can get some fruit and things like that. You've got all your exotic fruits here on offer. Going past another little touristy hotel. So that's pretty typical of what you can expect. Nice swimming pool, sitting area, and also a little bar stroke cafe area there. And that is Taman Sari Villas, Lembongan. If you fancy the look of that. They have got a vacancy there at the moment, so the sign says. hot work this walking, I must say, but there is a nice cool breeze blowing at the moment. Nowhere is too far away from the sea here, so you often get a nice breeze blowing, and it is keeping the temperature down quite nicely. As I was saying before the other camera packed up on me, the people who ride the scooters are very, very young, some of them. I think I got some footage of some kids on one. The oldest one who was driving didn't look any more than about 12, I would say. But I've seen kids as young as probably 8 years old driving scooters. Absolutely crazy when you think about it. Obviously wouldn't be allowed anywhere in the Western world. Where the ages before you start driving anything really is sort of 16, 17, 18. Lots of places that do happy hours here as well, I've noticed. Both here on Nusa, Lembongan, and of course on the main island of Bali as well. But Nusa Lembongan, if you don't know, and it might seem a bit manic on some of this footage with all of these scooters, but it is a very relaxed, chill sort of island where you can just come and relax. You've got snorkeling trips as well. It's great for snorkeling. I did that on my last visit here 5 years ago, and it is some stunning snorkeling. I haven't actually got any snorkeling in on this visit, but we are here in Bali for over 3 weeks now, and we're considering coming back for another night here, and we'll get some snorkeling in at that point. There's a whole family on that scooter there, sort of mum, dad and 2 little kids. And a very common sight here in Asia generally, and certainly in Bali and Nusa Lembongan. There's a dress shop. So if you want to do some shopping for dresses and that sort of thing, you can. Not my thing, so I think I'll pass on that. So, Mushroom Beach, left at this junction. It's always reassuring when you're on a walk to actually see signs that you're going in the right direction. There's some other knickknacks. Tourist knickknacks there for you. So if you want a little unusual sign for the front of your house saying welcome, you can get those here. There's some more cafes and restaurants and things. Place with the Buddha there looks like a nice place to eat. El Good Bar and Grill, that one's called. It's quite a big place actually. There's more of a cafeteria, one bit of it up there as well. So yeah, you certainly won't starve here on Nusa Lembongan, or Bali in particular. Now that looks like a more upscale kind of hotel, Castaway Boutique Resort. I think it probably costs about 4 times the price I paid for my place back there a ways. But there are things for every budget here. If you want basic, nice but basic and fairly cheap like I do, that's covered. If you want sort of expensive and luxurious, that's covered as well. More eateries. They're all very quiet at the moment because, like I say, it's not quite lunchtime. It's probably 12:30, maybe not even that, maybe 12 o'clock. So, favoured modes of transport are these little scooters, and you can hire them out for very reasonable costs. £5 a day, that kind of thing. I did contemplate hiring one myself, but I don't know if I'd be covered on my holiday insurance if I did have some sort of mishap. Also, quite honestly, I can't be bothered driving. I do enough driving back at home when I'm not on holiday. I don't want to be doing anything on the road driving wise, even if it is just a fun little scooter like this, when I've got time off. Thank you very much. So you also have taxis. There's a couple of parked up ones here, so you can have a look at that in a minute. Right. Yeah, you don't get these so much actually on Bali, but here on Nusa Lembongan you get these, so you can probably get about 6 people down either side, certainly 4 or 5 down either side there. So apart from walking, Nusa Lembongan's a very small island indeed, and you can walk most of it probably in half a day, maybe a day.
Di sini coba. Patah di sini. Pas mau naik itu.
So, I would say, as we're getting into what looks like quite a touristy thing here, we've got these snorkeling activities, we've got money changers, we've got mini marts there again. This is probably a good sign that we are getting near to our destination. Although it looks like we're coming up to a bit of a dead end here, so I might have to have a look. Just make my way through here. Just have a look at this little temple here. It's a very typical Balinese kind of temple, religious site, and that is a very distinctive feature. Let's get that centralised. That's a very familiar site here in this part of the world. What it looks like is they've made a very ornate structure, then cut it right down the middle with a huge great saw and slid the two halves apart a little bit, is what it kind of looks like. This does look like it's Mushroom Bay. And I can't see a sign of it for it. Oh, this is Mushroom Bay?
Yeah.
Mushroom Bay, thank you. Yeah, I'm in the right place. It actually didn't take as long to walk that as I thought it was going to. Felt like it was only half an hour. So that is going to be my ride home back to Sana. Well, we've made it to Dream Beach, which is where the ferry back to Sana goes. And that is an earlier crossing, but I'm just going to see if I can jump on that one. But anyway, this is Mushroom Bay, a lovely beach, nice smooth sand. And this is interesting, getting on these ferries.
To my boat with the uncle.
Thank you.